Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome to the show. Welcome to episode 52 of Sunday Showcase, where I review all of this week's 1/6 scale news. Hope this helps you all get rid of your Sunday scaries, and I hope you all enjoy your stay here tonight. See a lot of y'all in the chat already. I appreciate you guys being here. 19 of y'all in the house. Please hit that like button on the way in if you have not already. I would really appreciate that. And let's get to it, guys. Artisan Anakin is finally here. I'm really excited to share my thoughts on this one. Is he good? Is it actually a good figure? Is actually a good figure. We're going to talk about it. I got some other cool stuff to talk about, but I know Artisan Anakin's going to be the news of the night to discuss. So looking forward to it. But again, thank you all for being here. Housekeeping for you as always, guys. If you like what I do on my channel, please consider becoming a channel member and joining the fandom, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks, including custom emojis, exclusive shoutouts, members only access to videos, and also giveaways. I see my boy Crevis in the chat, who just won that Sabine Wren the other week, so congrats to him. And then, guys, don't forget that super fans get $5 in store credit and fanatics get $10 in free store credit quarterly to Underground Figures, just for being members. So if you want to, support me in that way, and also, get that money back basically in store credit quarterly, please consider doing that. Guys, you can hit the join button in the chat. As always, it's always pinned to the top, and it's always in my description as well, or just go to the join button on my channel page. Huge shout out to all 47 members. We are almost holding true at 50. Hopefully we can get there one day and hold steady at the 50. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for all the channel memberships that you have given. And now it's crazy. I see some members here for almost a year and a half at this point. It's crazy. It really is. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And if you're not a member, please consider joining. And then, guys, let me get to it here. Shoo. If you like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. Link is in the description below. Use code FANDOM in all caps for $20 off your order. Would really appreciate that. Save yourself a little bit of money. And then also, this is for US and Europe as well. And before I address all of you lovely people in the chat, I want to give a huge shout out, as always, to Underground Figures. Guys, you can check them out by going to undergroundfigures.net. You make an account on their website. You got no NRD pre-orders, great prices, double box, all shipments free of charge. Check out the description below for more details. Please mention that I sent you if you order something, or even if you just have a question. That helps me keep that channel member perk for you guys, and helps keep also some giveaways coming that Underground likes to sponsor here and there. So yes, go check them out. And also, if you need an ARF trooper in the ATRT, you're not going to get it for a better price right now. It just ain't going to happen. It's sitting right here for the taking, whoever wants it. So somebody go get that. And then also, I just want to mention real quick, this is also in the description as well. And I mentioned this last week, but for anybody who didn't catch this last time, if you are looking for any of these LED battery replacement kits, go check out 6 Scale Figs and Parts on eBay. You can use code FANDOM10, and that's Fandom in all caps. You get 10% off your order this time. A lot of people bought kits early on, so this seller was gracious enough to do another code, and this one a little bit more saving. So it's a one-time use code for the month. Go get your USB battery replacement kits. If you don't, they're great. Everybody gave me a lot of really good feedback, said they're really happy with theirs. So I just wanted to plug that one more time in case anybody wanted to save a little bit of money and get some great kits to light up their stuff. I'm in the process right now working through all that. So yes, go check them out. Okay, guys. Let me address all of you lovely people in the chat here. How are we doing tonight, everybody? We got Cage in here as always. He says, hello there, peeps. Hope you're doing well. And don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, please, please. Thank you, Cage. Fanatic, always here every single show. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. We got fan of the channel, Universal Key says, evening, everyone. Evening to you, bro. Evening to you. I got to slow down a little bit. I feel like I always rush through the chat. But I'm just going to chill and take my time a little bit. Good to see you all in here. We got my guy Nick's Collectibles in here. What's up, Nick? He says, this is where the fun begins. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know. I'm excited to talk about it and hear everybody's thoughts in the chat as well. Should be an interesting one. Should be an interesting one. And we got Superfan, OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there with the Obi-Wan emojis. I love it, bro. Thanks so much for being here. We got another super fan, Boba Fettuccine in the house. What is up, Boba? My guy says, howdy, y'all. Let's freaking go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. We got Matt in the house. What's up, Matt? Says, hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. We got Fanatic Malgus for Emperor. Evening, all. What's up, bro? I know this guy cannot wait until Darth Malgus actually drops. That's going to be a day. That's going to be a sight to behold. I'll be very hyped for this gentleman here when he gets that that figure for sure. We got Ash Chase in the house. What's up, Ash? He says, what up, plastic crackheads? Thank you for being here, bro. Good to see you in here as always. Week by week, been in here as well. I appreciate it. Cage celebrates 15 months of membership. And he says 15 months of strength. The greatest emoji that you will ever see. Thank you, Cage. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. My day one channel member, my wise man, Cage, is in here. Thank you, bro. We got Iron Star Killer in the house. What's up, man? Says evening collectors. Evening to you. And there's my guy right there, Fan Crevis 1138. Hello there, Steven Chat. What's up, man? Like I said, this guy won the Sabine Wren a couple weeks ago on the giveaway, so I know he got that figure, and I think he's happy with it, sounds like. And Sabine, I haven't talked to anybody who's not happy with Sabine. Like, Sabine is just a really dope figure, so can't wait for the rest of the Ahsoka line. Can't wait for those ones. We got AJ Agruso, Fanatic in the house. He says, greetings, friends. I'll catch you all on the replay. Have an amazing stream. Thank you, bro. I hope you enjoy the replay. And thank you so much for watching and catching the replay. We got Chris Santos now. So what's up, Chris? And we got Superfan Mike Pause, Litterus, formerly known as Thrawn's office, who then reverted back to his true self, Mike Pause. He says hi. Hello, Mike. Thank you so much for being here, bro. We got a collector in the house. Hello, everyone. Always in here as well. Thank you so much for being here. We got a fan, Neilerific, in the house. He says, greetings, Steve et al. What's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. Sorry, I was reading something else in the chat. But thank you for being here, Neil. And then we got Superfan Batman Collectibles. He's celebrating 11 months of membership. Nice setup. Let's talk Anakin. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I switched up my setup. I walked down into my basement. Actually, was I thinking about it last night? I don't remember. This morning, I was like, you know what? I got this wall over here where my desk previously was, which you guys have seen when I start my streams. I got my wall over here, and it had my desk right there. And then these cases, there's 6 DF-120s right here from MODUSPACE. These cases were where I am right now. And I was looking at it and I'm like, I've got some space. These DFs like fit perfectly right here on this wall. And they're like at the wall. And then I got all the space away from that to kind of make my desk set up in like my studio setup, if you will. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it, and I did it, and it took me a while. Took me a long while. Had to move the cases off a riser and then disconnect them all, move them all over here. Dealing with these Batmobiles, trying not to mess those up. And then had to move all the figures out, all that jazz. So it was a lot of work. I had to remount my monitor onto my wall with a drill and all that stuff because I use like a TV mount. So it was a lot of work. It took a few hours, but well worth it. I am happy with how it's looking. And yeah, we're one step closer to a collection tour, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get there. But thank you, Batman Collectibles. I appreciate the support for 11 months, man. Really, really appreciate it. We got fan of the channel, Clinton Martin, in the house. Hello, Clinton. Howdy, folks, he says. Howdy to you, bro. Thank you so much for being here, as always. We got Ryan Sadler in the house. What's up, Ryan? He says, what's up, Sneaker? Thank you for being here, bro. Good to see you in the chat as well. We got fan of the channel, My Father Django. Hello there. Love it. Love the use of these emojis, man. Love it. Everybody using it. But thanks so much for being here, man. We got Fanatic Austin Collects. What's up, Austin? He says, what's up, everyone? The Artisan Goat is finally here. The true Artisan Goat will be when we get, you already know, Kenobi. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But thanks for being here, Austin. We got Striker 47 in the house. What's up, man? He says, happy Sunday to you. Can't believe people are selling their new Deadpool figure for $600 on eBay. But tomorrow I'm going to test my chances and get my hands on that Purple Rain Spider-Man. Oh, nice. Good luck. I feel like that one's going to be easier to get. We got Tighter FL in the house, fan of the channel. What's up, Tighter FL? Says, no more Lando over your head on stream. Damn, bro. End of an era. End of an era. Damn. Let me cut the music real quick. Quick moment of silence. And we're back. This will be a day long remembered. We got fan Brad Cormack and I was just, hey, Steve, I stopped by to say hello there. Ice storm for 2 days here. No power for almost 2 days. That sucks. I'm sorry, Brad, but thank you for being here. Thank you for being a super fan. And I hope your power comes back on soon, man. That's rough, dude. Oh, man, it's crazy. It was 70 degrees here in Wisconsin on Friday. And it's going to snow potentially tonight and 29 degrees. It's just happens every year like this. It's crazy. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the chat. What's up, Valkyrie? How you doing, man? Fanatic of the channel. Good evening, Steve and friends. Good evening to you, man. Glad you could make it tonight. And thank you so much for being here. Got another fan collection obsession in the house. Hello there. Hello, collectors. Thanks for being here, man. We got Fig Poser. What's up, dude? He says 12 minutes behind on the replay. Just skip ahead, man. He says, what up, Mr. FNF? What's up, dude? Well, you can listen to me ramble on for the first little bit here as I take my time getting through the chat. Let's see here. Valkyrie's glad to be here. Thank you so much, man. We got the newest fan, MB Dyson 829. What's up, Steve and friends? What is up, MB Dyson? Thanks so much for being here, man. Appreciate you tuning into the show. We got another fan, Keith Lee. What's up, dude? He says, hey, everyone. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Dude, I had a great weekend. I'm feeling good. I have not been able to work out in a really long time because I was dealing with some medical stuff. And I've been working out for the past like week and a half now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. I'm telling you, when you work out and you like eat good food, it changes the game, man. Changes everything when you do that. So I'm feeling really good. And yeah, I had a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Keith, I had to move my Batmobiles. First world problems, dude. When you take them out of the case, it's like, it's scary because you don't want to like drop them or like really damage them and stuff. You know what I mean? That is a first world problem though. Brad says, I secured the Hot Toys ARF Trooper and ATRT figure set from Ray. Gotta love Ray at Underground. I did as well. Mine is right here, back there, right there. There he is, chilling. Underground the GOAT. We got 16 Star Wars Pimpzoid in the house. What's up, dude? He says, what's up? Question. How many DF-120s do you have in your setup? Okay. So I have right here 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Behind that, I have, well, right here, 7, 8, 9. And then right behind my head, I have 10, 11. And then over here, I have 6. So what is that? 17. I've got 17 DF-120s. And then here, these are DF-45. These are DF, okay, technically these are DF-60 45-degree corners, but they're huge. Like, they are massive. The depth of them is crazy. They can hold a lot of stuff. And then I'm waiting on one more case. That's actually the third case right up over here behind my head, because I'm like a half an inch too tall with the DF-120, so I have to get a custom case that's in half an inch shorter in order to fit right there. That's going to be basically a DF-120 but half an inch shorter. So DF-120 is my favorite case. It's the GOAT. If you have the space, to me, that's the best option, man. But also, I do have 16110, and it is also a very nice case. It's just like if you have, you have like different lines and stuff and you need more room, I like having the shelves where you can elevate figures and stuff. So that's that. Let's see here. We got Honest Hansel in the house. Says, hello there, Fandom. What's up, man? Fan of the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Hello there to you. And I think we're through everybody. We got 33 y'all in here, guys. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Let's get into the first thing here. And I know I talked about this a little bit last time, but I want to just show the blogger photos real quick. I'm not going to spend, like I said, too much time on here talking about the blogger photos. But let me go through them here. So what do we got? This is really cool. I just wish that it's just funny. We talked about last time they did the opposite, right? Like they put the accessories with the battle damage suit and it should have been with the clean suit, but that is all good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have both, but these blogger photos are really good, man. Deadpool's a great figure. He's one of my top figures of last year. Overall, he's in my top 10. Really cool figure. I'm looking at him right now. Now he's over here. Great figure. Head sculpt looks awesome. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to use this. I really don't. It's crazy. I have my clean one out. He's displayed. And I have the golden guns out, just ready for this one. And I don't know if I'm going to use this head sculpt unless I kit bash like a Wade Wilson or something like that, which I would consider doing that. I think that would actually be kind of cool. But I just wanted to go through these real quick. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time. The claws are just so cool, man. It's like the bone with the claws. These are cool too. The half mass head sculpt is really good too. I don't think I would use it. It's awesome, but I don't think I would use it. These are cool shots too. And the jaw articulates on this. That's kind of wild. It looks great, man. Looks great. I just wanted to pull these up, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about Deadpool because I know what all the people are here for tonight. That's cool. A lot of good shots. I know I'm going kind of fast, but They really went in on these shots with the accessories. I'm probably going to do something like this. I'm probably going to have these on, the claws with the clean suit. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like something like this with the clean suit on. I think it would look really, really good. Also, this backdrop sits inside of this base, and then it's base lit. So it's like the light comes up from the bottom. Head sculpt is great, man. The bones are hilarious. Yeah, this I remember. I think I talked about last time. Is one of this the opening scene of watching this movie. I was dying laughing. I was dying laughing the whole time. It was really funny. This is probably what I'll go with, like something like this with a clean suit. It was just an amazing scene. It was so good. It was such a great way to set the tone. There's a lot you can do with this. I wonder if this sculpt is gonna it's probably gonna downgrade a little bit. But nevertheless, it's really, really good. And this is so cool. This is a cool shot right here too. But yeah, this looks really cool right here. I love this look. Just put it on the clean, man. Put it on the clean. That'll be that. I know Ash is super hype. He's been talking about Deadpool. Whenever we bring this figure up, I can't wait for this. He says, I know, dude. He says, I need to. That would be dope. We got Stacy Jaya291 in the house. Says, good evening, Steve, fellow collectors. What's up, Stacy? Thank you for being here. He says, hey, I've not seen Justin online for a while. Hope he's doing okay. Yes, I think Justin is doing okay. I think he just recently posted a new video up, I think within the last day or so. If you want to go check that out. But yes, I think Justin is, haven't been able to chat with him too much, but I think he is doing all right. Neolithic says, love this figure, but happy with the first edition. Yeah, I think that's I think that's fair, man. I can see why you wouldn't get this one too. Striker47 says, from watching the unboxing of the new Deadpool, you can, if you have the other Deadpool, put the eyes on this one to make it different. Yeah, you can. And also this one comes with one set of swappable eyes, which they didn't put in the, for some reason they didn't put it in the promo or the announcement for this, I guess, because we were all confused. Brad says, gotta have this Mr. Poole. Yeah. Iron Star Killer, one of the best scenes in the movie. It was so good, dude. It was so damn good. We got Superfan Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro, in the house. What is up, dude? Thank you so much for being here, man. He says, happy Sunday, collectors. Happy Sunday to you. Ash, I am soaking wet right now. Oh, so good. My guy Safel, what's up, dude? With the goat, the Batman profile picture. He says, hello, Sneaker. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you are good as well, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. I know it's late for you across the way, but I appreciate you being here, man. Brad says, I'm getting the head sculpt from Kit too. I forgot about that head sculpt. That thing's still not out. Man, that's a bummer, because I feel like a lot of people are probably just going to cancel that. Fig Poser says, need this for the shrine. It's going to be great. That's that, guys. Let's move along. I didn't want to spend too much time. I'm saving Artisan Anakin. You already know I save the best for last usually. Let's talk about this. So we got this dueling effect of oh my god, my voice just got hung so bad. Ooh, dueling effect. Let's talk about this dueling effect version. Another 6 skill Vader. Another Darth Vader for the collection, if you so choose. I am good on Vaders, I think, for now. I've got the Tarkin Vader 2-pack, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then the clean Kenobi, and then the battle damage Kenobi. I think I'm good. I think I am good on Vaders. This one's pretty interesting. So this is kind of like this is like a kind of an artistic comic inspired design. It's this one. It's all LED lighting too, just like the kind of the new thing they're doing with the belt and all that stuff in the chest piece, lightsaber. So this one is, there's an exclusive Japan edition version that comes with an additional special box sleeve, limited to 1,000 units. I'm not sure like the box sleeve, why you would necessarily need that, but that's available in Japan. And then a Hot Toys exclusive version limited to 2,000 units available in selected channels. So that means that Sideshow's probably going to get those ones. I will say this wording on this one makes me a little bit anxious because Galen Urso didn't really say Japan only and also another X amount available in selected channels. It just said Japan only. So, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But let's pull them up. And I see Sable saying, first ever nylon suit Vader, it looks like to me. Saw this coming from Starkiller and Dark Empire Luke. I am pretty sure the battle damage Vader, like that new one coming out, is nylon. I guess that would be considered like the first nylon Vader. I'm pretty sure. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that that battle damage one is nylon. But nevertheless, they're gonna start redoing these Vaders. It's gonna happen. Brian says, I don't really know how to feel about this one, but it's an easy pass. Yeah, this is not for me, but I mean, I would get this if I didn't have so many other things. It would, like, there's just so much coming out, and I am like trying to prioritize some different things and really stick to what I'm doing. And I would love to have like something cool like this. I don't have really, this just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for me, but I can appreciate it. I do like, I appreciate things like this as far as these like kind of comic inspired or like these artist renditions of things or like kind of artist take stuff. I do like this kind of stuff. The one that really comes to mind was like the Samurai Predator. I love that one. I think that's so cool when it comes to something like that. I actually thought maybe they were going to do some type of like 6-scale samurai inspired figure, like a Samurai Vader, or something like that. I thought maybe that would happen with Star Wars Celebration, which it very well still could. We could still get a samurai inspired figure. You know what would be a really dope 6-scale figure, which they're doing for 12-scale Black Series exclusive, is the Ronin from Star Wars Visions. I will 100% get that figure if they make it in 6-scale. That would be very cool if they did that. I didn't think about that, but the Ronin is like a perfect Star Wars Celebration. It's in Japan. Come on, man. They got to do it. They got to do it now that I'm saying that. Collection Session says easy pass. We got Moose in the house. What's up, Moose? Fan of the channel, 12-inch Moose stream. Thank you for being here. Ryan says, I do think this could be a test figure for having color light effects put on characters in the future, like lava light effect, Revenge of the Sith maybe. That's an interesting point. Like, will they replicate this again for something else? That's a interesting point. They could do that. Matt says easy pass. That's fair, man. I get it. There's just a lot of other stuff. Neil Orphic says this one seems weird, but once upon a time I bought a Hildebrand Jack specific with comic coloring and it looks really cool. Would like to see this one on the shelf versus Photoshop. Yeah, I mean, looks, you could still like put this somewhere. It's gonna look dope. Vader is Vader. Safel says, oh shoot, you're right, slipped my mind. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. Yeah, Dark Empire Luke is nylon. And it's nice. Like I have Starkiller. That nylon is nice. I do like that. I am a fan of that for sure. Brad says, I'm not getting this Vader. I have all the current releases and the pre-orders for the upcoming versions. Hard pass on this one. That's fair, man. That is fair. And I gotta turn on my light. There we go. We got Beskar Kid in the house. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for being here. He says, Japan only version comes with special sleeve. That's the difference. Gotcha. Telling you, no way they sell all 1,500 pieces for Galen at Celebration. Dude, I hope, man. I hope you are right. I really hope so. And I really hope they put the rest up on Sideshow. Or they just put more on Sideshow. But, yeah, based on the wording, it doesn't seem like they will. Like, just based on like reading that, it's kind of like, oh, they didn't really say that for Galen. But at the same time, I am hopeful. So we'll see. We'll see. But thank you for being here, bro. And then we got Fanatic Eric Hankey in the house. What's up, Eric? He says Darth Vader is a pass. Stacy says this is a pass. Moose says it's Crayola Vader. Nah. All right, man. Understand. So you have to have the right lighting for this Vader. Yeah, I'm curious to see like what this will look like under different lights. You know what I mean? We got Fandom 2 in the house. What's up, man? He says we are due for a quarter scale Star Wars. I would love to see a really cool quarter scale that would catch my eye and really draw me to get one. You know, I agree we are due for one, but I don't know because the last few that they've done are just so heavily discounted. Like it's really got to hit if they do a quarter scale. Really got to hit. We got Yomo in the house. What's up, my guy? He says, yo, what's up, everyone? What is up, Yomo? Thank you for stopping in, bro. I appreciate you tuning into the show. Clint says, I would assume this will be cheaper since there's not a lot here. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because I feel like sometimes they upcharge these exclusives when they're really like, that's basically it. It's like you get like the exclusive tax. Brad says, are you asking if I heard this? Bro, did Black Series is going up to $28 a pop? Oh my gosh, I remember when Black Series was $19.99, man. I got out of Black Series right when they started creeping up. Like, I forget. I think it was like exclusives. It was like Black Series were $19.99, and then exclusives were $24.99. And then I think regular figures went up to $24.99, and then exclusives started getting up into like the 30s. Like store exclusives, but 28. Damn, man. That's deep. I'm kind of glad I got out when I did. But then I see these Black Series posts of these figures, and I'm like, oh my God, I miss the simplicity of 12 scale sometimes. We got Superfan Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? Says, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for being here, man. Cheers to you. Moose celebrates 6 months of membership. Damn, 6 months already. What's up, man? Sorry to be late. I sold my Artisan Anakin on Facebook Marketplace for $5K. That's crazy, man. He's selling for grand plus. Clinton says he thinks Galen will sell out 2 per person limit. You know, resellers are gonna have people in line just for that. Well, probably, but at the same time, like you gotta pay to get into Celebration too. So like it's gonna be interesting. Like you had to have gotten your tickets. Also, there's another thing. I know people resell their Celebration tickets, but like Celebration tickets are long sold out. So you would have had to have known, like, you're basically taking a gamble, like, I'm going to try to go scalp these, which I'm sure there's going to be people like that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Best Kid says, must have all Vaders, have a display idea for this and all the Chrome Troopers. That would be cool. I'll be waiting to see that. That'll be very cool. Ash says it's Rave Party Vader. What's up, Big Dog Pound? Woo! Adding me. Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate your support as a super fan of the channel, man. Good to see you in here. Krivas says, if Hot Toys wants to go down this artsy route, I think the figures based on Ralph McQuarrie's concept art would be amazing. I think that would be really cool too if they did some concept art figures. I agree on that. Brian says, maybe if you had that one retro Return of the Jedi poster with this color effect, it would look good all together. Or look good together. That is true. That would be cool. Eric Hanky says, the vintage collection's now 20? Wow. That's crazy, man. What's up, Commander Green says, sorry, jumping in late. Dude, never apologize, man. He says, happy Sunday, everyone. Dude, happy Sunday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in here. Let's see, where are we at here? Valkyrie Magnus celebrates 11 months of membership. Thank you so much, man. Almost a year for me. One more month. Let's go. Let's go. Then you get that purple trooper helmet badge, baby. Let's go. But thank you, man. I appreciate all the support. Truly do. It means a lot. I try to give back to all the channel members as much as I can. Try to do cool things for you guys. So I hope that has added some value in for you all, and I really appreciate the months and months of support. Truly appreciate it. Speaking of channel members, we got fan the Jedi Knights watch in the house. He says, this is cool, but not for me. Hello, Graham. How are you doing? And Big Rib says, this looks like Vader is waiting at a red light crosswalk. Star Crash 1138, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Buy them all. It's cool. This reminds me of the, and I was talking to, who's I talking to? I think it was Mark Attack. He brought this up to me that this was one of the first things I thought of is they did like a comic Black Series one that was just like this. It was very similar. It was like, I think it was a Revenge of the Jedi one. That had kind of this kind of paint scheme on it. But nylon suit, that's the way of the future. Not gonna be using these pleather suits anymore. Yeah, I want to see, I'd be curious to see this in hand. Yeah, it really doesn't come with much. What is... Okay, it's like painted on there. That's kind of cool what they did with the base, though. I like how they got like the colors on both sides of the base too. This would look cool lit up with a saber for sure. But yeah. Gramps brings me back to my Funko days. Oh, so many variants of everything. Yomo says, I'd like to see this one in hand. So far, I think the shading is weird on this version of Vader, and maybe it would have made more sense on an animated version. I guess we'll see. I think this is, yeah, I see what you're saying. I think we'll see, or I think this is a good exclusive kind of limited figure to have. I feel like we always kind of talk about that. Like, what would be a good, like, limited one to do? And I think this is a good limited one. This is also like a cool thing to do. Like, this is a type of stuff I feel like is normal to see for conventions too. And this is, you got to remember, this is Hot Toys' first time at Celebration in what, a decade or something like that. So like, and hopefully there's that, you know, there's that picture of all the exclusive stuff that Hot Toys is doing. There's Vader at number 4, I think, and Galen's number 1, I think. And I'm going to guess we're probably going to get a couple more exclusives. I think we might get maybe 2 more. Which would be cool. It would be so cool if they did the Ronin. I really hope they do that figure. That was such a cool episode. I remember watching. I was like, damn, this is really, really badass. And that would be a really cool figure too. DeFeodon 2 says Vader Hano coming home to at some point. Lots of Vaders. Yeah, that's right. We got to get the reveal on that one soon, which probably will be soon, I would think. But okay. Let's move on. So, why can I not? Oh yeah, because a bunch of bloggers came out. Purple Rain bloggers. I want to talk about, actually, let's talk about Grogu. I did not expect this. And I thought when I first saw this, I woke up and I saw Grogu and I'm like, oh my gosh, they did the Grogu with the pram. Like they actually are doing it. They're actually giving us the pram version of Grogu. And no, they're not. But man, this Grogu is really just one of the most, the Grogu, whenever I see Grogu, just hits me in my feels, because when Mandalorian came out, that was right when my firstborn son was born, the same time period. So like him being a newborn and like those early months at that time were just that connection for it was really good. And Graham says this thing looked really good on you, Steve. Thank you. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. I'm gonna pull up the photo. Hold on, where is it? Hold on. I gotta sort this. It's a lot of posts. I gotta go through my group, but there's so many posts because y'all blow up the group and I love it. If you guys didn't know, Hot Toys sent me this prototype for a very, very early review. Thank you so much, Hot Toys. And actually, what really happened is the Jedi Knight's watch will soon be sent a cease and desist order, and we'll have to wipe his hard drive of all Figures and Fandom intellectual property, including my likeness being used in this photo without a license, or else he'll pay up and he'll be giving me the license fee. That's how this is gonna go. Grail, let's go. Oh man, that's funny. But I had to show that. Let's go back to the figure. This is interesting. The bag, probably, like, they could have just sold the bag, but Grogu is just, I know I was seeing so much stuff online about this when this came out. Like, we do not need this. Like, does anybody actually want this? Why are they doing this? And I don't know, man. Like, I have the 1 point. You could see he's way down here. Oh, he's way down here in the corner in my case. That was the first Hot Toys product I ever actually bought. And it was because my, it was around that time. It just meant a lot to me. But you can't deny the improvement on this one versus the old one. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell my old one. And this is one I want it. Like, I want a life-size Grogu at my, like, in my collection. I would not get rid of that one, but I would get rid of it with something like this happening. The only other thing is, like, this is coming out at an odd time because Mandalorian and Grogu movie is going to drop. So I don't know. Are we just going to get another full-size Grogu with, like, they didn't do the chainmail. They didn't do, like, the Beskar armor on him, the chainmail. So I don't know. Are we going to get another one? Either way, the sculpt is much better. They fix it. Well, from these photos, it looks like they improved the ear seam a little bit. The likeness definitely is. I think the likeness definitely is better, but he doesn't really come with anything other than the bag, Let me get to some of your guys' comments here. Hold on. Striker says, I have the Hasbro Grogu, but I'm considering getting this, but I wish they gave us the bag that the Mandalorian travels with. This bag was part of the swoop bike in season 2. Yeah. It would have been cool to get a pram. It would have been cool definitely to get like the pram and have that displayed. Brad, that's a fucking great picture. It is. Great picture. Great job with the Jedi Knights watch. Who also says this is such an odd announcement, terrible time. It's just interesting, but they're putting it as like a pre-sale celebration exclusive too. We got 1/6 lovers in the house. Hello there. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here. One of the photo goats. I am going to pull up actually some of his stuff when we talk about Anakin, if you're cool with that, man. I figured you would be. But you got some good photos that I want to show to showcase this figure. So I'll give you a plug when I pull up the Instagram. But guys, if you haven't, you should be following 1/6 lovers on Instagram, no doubt. We got fan Christian Crosshair Cooper in the house. What's up, dude? He says hello there. Hello to you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Iron Starkill says good piece for cosplayers. Yeah, people will buy this for sure for cosplaying. 100%. Beskar Kid says, yeah, I just want the bag, but if I have to get Grogu to get it, so be it. Yeah, for real. The bag is cool. And this would be a cool piece to like, yeah, I feel like when it's a bag, you can hang it on the corner of something and have him like sitting in it. And then I'm kind of like, do I keep my other one and just keep one in the bag? I don't know. And he's flipping us off. Technically, that is his middle finger. Ryan says, this looks a lot better than the previous release. Yeah, I think it looks better for sure. We got Quan Harper in the house. What's up, Quan? He says, yo, what's up, Sneaks? Not much, man. Winding down the weekend. I don't really want to go to work, but that's okay. And I don't want to think about it. And that's why I do the stream, to get rid of those Sunday scaries and have a chill Sunday night before going into the week of work. Yeah, the Fandom was supposed to be with the pram. That would have been really cool. Striker says this piece is definitely for cosplayers like myself. Yeah. Ryan, now you need to dress up like a scout trooper and keep punching the bag at a Comic-Con. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, 1/6 lovers says anytime. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Collection Obsession says, do you think there'll be any Hot Toys OT items at Celebration? What would you want? I don't know. I mean, technically Vader's like an OT thing, but I don't know if they're going to, I don't think they'll do any, I don't know. Dude, I want everything OT. Just give me all the OT. Give me all the OT. Big Dog Pound says, if I get this Grogu, I would have to buy a 1-to-1 suit to cosplay as Mando. I really would love to get into like some full-on armor and go to events and stuff like that. That'd be so cool. I don't know what I would be for sure though. Let's take a closer look here. Yeah, you can like, yeah, this looks better on here, like the seam. You can see the reflection, I think, of the person in Grogu's eyes right here. Man, I love Grogu so much. 1/6 Lover says, I prefer the bag over the pram. I could see, I am sure a lot of people would echo this too, because you already know the bag is going to take up a lot less space and you can move it and put it somewhere else whenever you want. That pram is huge. Like that thing is going to take up, you need to have like a central location for that thing. It is not small. So yeah, I get that for sure. Oh, look at this. Come on, man. Oh, so good. Yeah, so you can see. So does this, let me look, hold on. One other thing that was look at that is so good right here. Damn. I love that. And this. God, you can't deny the cuteness of Grogu, man. These are so good like this with the bag. I love this. That is so good. Yeah, here you go. What shirt is this? Join the dark side, it looks like. It looks like, I was gonna say, is this like it looks like almost like that comic figure. There's me. So Yeah, he doesn't really. Okay, so this is a smart move because the ears appear to be seamless. They don't really seem like they're, no pun intended, going to come off. But I guess, yeah. Which I know one of the things was like the ear seam wasn't the greatest, but it was still okay. The jaw was a problem for a lot of people. Thankfully, I didn't have this problem, but some people articulated the jaw on theirs, and when you like push it too much or move it too far, like the silicone or whatever the material is underneath his chin would basically like right here just completely rip. Like it would ruin the figure if that happens. Like it completely ruins the head sculpt. But that's it. This is cool. I want this. I'm not gonna lie. 164 says, well, but if you got a real baby, that's a different story. A pram would be fun. You could just put a real baby in there, no doubt. Big Dog Pound says, I wonder if the bag is suede or not. Good question. I wonder if the bag is a good material. Hopefully they don't just cheap out. Brad says, I would definitely send pics. I'm currently working on the 6/110 cases. It's a weekend thing for me. Nice, dude. It's a process. Oh, he's shouting out Graham for these module case assembly videos. Gotcha. Yeah. This is cool. I want it, but I would have to sell my other one, which I guess would be fine in order to get this one. But the other one I like too because it comes with the little not like the shifter knob from the Razor Crest. This one doesn't come with any accessories at all. You just get the bag. Like you don't even get a stand. Like the other one has a stand for it. You just don't get really anything else for it. I'm guessing this is a different body. What does this say? I forget if it said that or not. Newly developed head sculpt with white fabric hair, a newly designed body with articulated arms and legs. Yeah, okay. The fabric of the robe looks similar. So it is a new body. Makes sense. The hair too on these, like this is really kind of like, this stuff is really easy to, you got to be careful with it. It's really easy to get messed up. You gotta be careful with it. But man, this is just, hold on a second. Let me pull some up real quick. Man, you cannot deny the like how good this head sculpt looks. So this one I'm guessing is not going to have an articulated jaw at all. But like, look at this. This is just way different. Compared to this. Whew. Yeah, when you look at it like this, that's a definite difference. This is what the other one came with. You get the Beskar, or you get the Mythosaur necklace, the shifter knob, interchangeable ears where you could tilt the ears up or down, which I actually like that. I like how you could have different looks for the ears, different hands, and the stand. So you got a lot more. And the price on this one was, what, $410, I think? Yeah, $410. And this one, you don't really get all that. You just get the bag and the figure. Nothing is swappable. But it's all articulated, so that's nice. Commander Green says we need 1-to-1 Anzellans to go with him. Bad baby. No squeezies. No squeezies. No squeezies. Oh, that was good. Collection session, just 3D print the shifter. Now that's true. That's an easy thing to get. Keith says, Steve, it's just a ball. No, it's not. It's a sentimental piece. That little shifter knob. Get rid of the old one and get the new one. Yeah. Ugh. Big Dog Pound says, okay, I see the bag is not suede. It looks like they used a canvas material. Yeah, it does look like a canvas material. I'm guessing the inside is the same. I would think it's the exact same as the outside unless they put something soft in there. But then again, I don't know. I feel like canvas will be fine. Just got to take care of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Let's take a look at this real quick before we talk about Anakin. This is a Hot Toys Power Gate store that they just opened up. I would love to have one of these. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I would love to have one of these in the States. That'd be so cool. But this Superior Suit cosplay is badass. That's very cool. Let me take some pictures from outside. There you go. You got the Deadpool. Deadpool, which some people already have in hand. What up, Darth? What up, Darth? Malik's missing lower jaw. Thank you for being here, man. That's cool. Yeah, it's badass. It's just, these guys, it's crazy. You gotta think like this is not cheap. To open up these stores, like Hot Toys is raking in that dough, man. Bringing in that money to be able to open stuff like this and get these life-size statues. I'm just gonna skip ahead here. Nice. I want to go to the. There's something I want to look at in here. Sorry, I know I'm going kind of fast. That stitch is pretty dope. Be a cool thing for my kid. Oh, they got some. Oh, look at that. Sideshow official reseller. They got some Sideshow statues back there. Oh, look at that. And Pennywise. Is that Beetlejuice? I see some Star Wars figures, I think, right here. Interesting. That's cool. And they got like this new display. This is really cool too. Badass. They got some stuff on display here. They got this Artisan Moon Knight and Mr. Knight. Bucky's right here. Artisan. Wolverine. Nice pool. Deadpools. Blade. X-23. And they must have really crouched Venom to get him in there. Cool. I wanted to see if you could, like, where is the wire? Where's the damn wire to light this figure up? I want to know. I think that's really it. Yep. Okay, let's get to the main event here, people. What you all came for, what you all came to talk about. It's finally time. It is finally time. It's time. Need to get Bruce Buffer on the show for my main events. Bester Kid says, remember a few years ago when some YouTubers said Hot Toys was broke? Pepperidge Farm remembers. This might have been before I was on YouTube and before I watched potentially, but yeah, it would take I feel like it would take a lot for Hot Toys to go broke. It would take a lot. They're selling we're making bank. Keith says, I love that there's so much support for the Eastern World community to support so many Hot Toys stores. It's very cool. I wish that'd be so cool to have one in the States somewhere. Uh-oh. Ryan says, now I'm officially sad. I'm sorry, bro. Dang. I still for the life of me do not understand why you limit this figure as iconic and important as the character is to the franchise. This is going to get sculpted. 100% Revenge of the Sith. I don't see how you don't do this figure. But then again, I said, how do you not do a, Padawan Obi-Wan for the Phantom Menace 20th anniversary? But Hot Toys does, they're kind of like, Hot Toys in collecting is kind of like Nintendo in video games. Nintendo makes weird Nintendo decisions. WNDs. All right. Hot Toys does the same thing. Weird Hot Toys decisions. WHTDs. They both do the same. They do the same thing, but they march at the beat of their own drum, which is fine. It's fine. And they're successful doing that. Nintendo, very successful. Oh my goodness. Nintendo, just amazing. So this is not the last that we're going to see Anakin. We're going to probably get a sculpted Anakin for Revenge of the Sith, or they're going to do a sculpted Anakin. They're going to redo that figure. Revenge of the Sith, you don't just have Revenge of the Sith 20th and not do an Anakin. That would be crazy. Like, probably going to get an Anakin, probably going to get an Obi-Wan 2.0. Will that be a new updated head sculpt, or are they just going to use the one from like the one that they did the Clone Wars sculpt? It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with that. Are they gonna do an artisan? Dude, if they do an artisan Obi-Wan, come on, man. That's the grail of grails right there. But yes, it's artisan. There's gonna be more Anakin, you already know. Neil Irving says, no matter what the chatter, I can't wait to get Anakin in hand. Skin tone on release may not be as good as Proto, but it still looks good to me. Awesome. Tighter says this photo looks, that photo looks sick. Dude, there's some cool photos in here. We're going to talk about it. I want to get to some of your comments first. Creus 1138 says holding out for a dark side version. That's fair. It's likely going to happen. Director Krennic says, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Love it. What up, King Dingling? He says, I don't think Hot Toys can open a store in the US because of their deal with Sideshow. It makes sense. I get it. It'd be cool to have one in the States, but I don't ever bank on that happening. Ryan says, I really, really wish they would have gave us two messy versions for the duel on Mustafar. We could get one like that. You know what I mean? They could do a dueling version. That would be sick. Striker says, the Anakin is not that bad, and I understand where people are coming from, but I'm glad it's here so we can move on and get to the dark side Anakin, hopefully with a sculpted head option. Ryan says, or like a deluxe option with a lava mining platform or something. It'd be cool with connecting bases, Anakin and Obi-Wan. That'd be really, really cool. Best Kid says, regardless whether this is as good as a proto or not, this is still the best representation and likeness captured in any scale. That's facts, dude. I think this is a better... Let's get into it. Let's look at some photos here. Let's look at some stuff. If my screen will brighten up. There we go. So some photos are better than those, but this is the thing, is blogger photos have a couple of examples where I have just become very level-headed when it comes to figures releasing that I've pre-ordered that the photos come out for. Because Jack Sparrow Artisan is one example that people are like, wow, this does not, like, there's a huge downgrade. And then people get it in hand and they're like, oh, this is figure of the year. This is going to be figure of the year. And another one was John Wick, which was that head sculpt. Everyone thought in the bloggers, like, they were like, oh my goodness, a huge downgrade, not the same sculpt. Get it in hand. Love that figure. It's an amazing figure. I want to get this in hand, and I still think, even without having it in hand, that this sculpt, this is Hayden Christensen. I think this is a great sculpt. Is this the prototype? This is damn good. I mean, this is not the exact prototype, but that prototype was probably the best prototype like Hot Toys has ever done. Like it was almost like to create the prototype that they showed us on a massive, like on a mass produced scale. I guess I'm a little bit more realistic of like, I didn't think that they were going to get that perfectly. Now I know there's some fuss about, or some like, some fuss about the hair, and I'm pretty sure that like, just like they did with Joker, like they in transport, they're going to load the hair with a lot of product, and that's probably going to make it come across as looking a little bit darker. And also you can find some scenes where this is, I think the color looks like this, and then it's lighter in other ones. But overall, I'm happy with the sculpt. This picture's a little odd. This looks like he's just like bigger than he really is. He looks like he's got like some puffiness under his robes and stuff. So this is this is great. These like Dooku ones are pretty good, I feel like. There are some good angles, not so good angles. I will say, like, the more that I've looked at the photos and the more I've seen in hand, the more I feel like I like it more and more as I go. I really am excited to get this. This looks really good right here. And I think, who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Mike Pause Letters, and he was saying, like, if they do sculpted and they get, let me ask you guys this too. If this was sculpted like this, if this is what the hair came out to be sculpted, would you be okay with that? Like, if this is their sculpted version that looks just like this, same sculpt, same hair, sculpted just like this, are you gonna get it? Are you gonna be fine with it looking like this? 16 Lover says, yeah, Anakin hair color is different from pick to pick. Some are light brown, some are dark brown. Yeah, exactly. And you're going to be able to probably mess with that a little bit and kind of like, you can futz with the hair and kind of change stuff up a little bit. This is a good shot too. I think this is a good shot. Ryan says, yeah, we're going to talk about this. You can take the eyeballs out and switch them out. Iron Star Killer says, still an upgrade from the original release. Folks were going to hate on this regardless how it came out. That's fair too. I think this was like kind of destined for that to happen. Matt says, just don't look or think of the proto, and it's a cool figure to enjoy for the collection. Yeah, I think the prototype really set the bar high, and now people are saying that this is a huge downgrade. If this was the prototype, I think people probably would have still been very, very happy to see this as like say this was a prototype and this is what we got as final. Proto to final was this same look. I think people the hype would have been just as real. It would have been just as crazy for this figure, even without the prototype. That looks so good. And the prototype, the hair was lighter. They probably didn't have to put a lot of product in the hair because they're trying to make it look in that prototype shot as best as possible, right? They're trying to showcase a new line, sell the hype for the line, right? So it's, I think that has, that's part of it too. Big Talk Mom wants says, can we get a barbecued and chopped up Anakin on the hospital table? That could happen. We could end up getting one of those. Ash says, I think Figure of the Hero will be the new Deadpool, to tell you the truth. I expect nothing less from you, Ash. I believe it, man. Moose says, if Artisan Anakin were real due to it, wouldn't be skyrocketing in price. I think regardless, this could have been a 5 out of 10. This thing is gonna sell. Like, and this is Anakin, who is not my favorite character, but like Anakin is a lot of, like, when you talk about Revenge of the Sith, which is a lot of people's favorite Star Wars movie, Anakin is it. Like, he's that dude for a lot of people. So I think this is kind of like me with Obi-Wan. Like, if Anakin is your guy and that's your favorite character, and like Obi-Wan's my favorite character in anything of all time. So like, there's a lot of people who would say Anakin is their favorite character of all time. Also, Anakin has like one of the best arcs in anything cinema. Like, if you think about from start to finish, everything that happened with Anakin, like, there is just a lot there when it comes to this character that a lot of people love. And They want every version of Anakin, you know, and they're going to try to get this figure no matter what. Collection says, okay, Steve, if the prototype is a 10, what score do you give the production version? That's a really good question. Honestly, I'd probably give this a 9. If we're talking protos, 10 out of 10. I don't think it's as good as the proto, but I still think this is a great sculpt. Like, this is Hayden Christensen. This is a great sculpt, 100%. Let me see. Big Dog Pound. If anyone wants to send me their copy of Artisan Anakin for free, please DM me. Stacy says, I would much rather have a sculpted version. I got the sculpted Joker and I think it looks just as good as the Artisan and you don't have to fuss with the hair. Yeah, this figure is gonna, like I said, there's no way that they just take this sculpt and they don't use it again for a limited figure. Like, this is Anakin we're talking about. He's gonna sell like hotcakes. Like, they're going to reuse the sculpt. It's going to happen 100%. Clint says, I wasn't able to get this, so I think it looks terrible. Unless I get it, then it's pretty amazing. Oh, yes, you gotta rationalize. Brian says they nailed it. His hair color looks different when on Mustafar with all the ash, smoke, and lighting. Yeah, I think like any hair. This is the thing. This is the kind of the conundrum of rooted hair is like everybody looks at these photos and like the hair doesn't have to stay like this. Like, you could change it up a little bit if you want to, like a lot of people do with Joker, but the hair is not going to be it's very scene specific in a lot of cases, you know, it just is. So when it comes to rooted hair, it's weird. We have this thing when it comes to sculpted hair, we're like, oh, sculpted, it looks great, perfect sculpted hair. But when it's rooted, it's like, oh, that's not good enough. Like, this is not the rooted hair isn't good enough with the pose, so to speak, that it's in, and it needs to be futzed with, which is fine too. It's just, it's interesting when it comes to rooted hair. It's kind of like, we need to change it. We got Fanatic Hammer God in the house. What's up, bro? He says lost track of time, but I'm clocked in. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. Best Hair Kid says Hayden is GOAT. Anakin equals Anakin is GOAT. Dude, Hayden is, yeah, what a true gem, man. I really hope Disney capitalizes on Ewan McGregor and Hayden being doing some more stuff together. Like, if the rumors are true of Ahsoka season 2 of us getting some more flashbacks and we're getting a Clone Wars Obi-Wan and Hayden flashback, dude, come on, man. That's crazy. But I can see why a lot of people think Anakin's the GOAT. I'm just that Obi-Wan dude, man. Ryan, I mean, he's pretty much the prince of Star Wars. That's because the king is Obi-Wan, baby. Let's go. Big Dog Bound says we also need to take into account that it's possible the licensor made Hot Toys change certain details at approval stage for this figure. Yeah, that's true. Ash says that Deadpool's a 10 all day. Hammer of God says 8 out of 10 for him. That's fair. At best, that is fair. The Theodome says still have to see it in hand. Should be fire. Sorry, Annie. Yomo says the GOAT. Him and I always go back and forth every time something Anakin pops up. He ends up posting those gifs of Anakin. I love it. Clinton Martin says Anakin murdered younglings, sand people, men, women, and children, countless others, but saves Luke, and all of a sudden he's a hero. Not to mention he was an absent father. Ark, you say? I will say, this is what I'll say. I will say, I wouldn't say he's got one of the, I shouldn't use the word best arcs. He's got probably the most tragic arc, like, of any character that's in this realm. I know, like, I'm not talking like super realistic, like characters that go through tragedy, but when you talk about like the complexity of his character going through multiple movies, like, it is very sad what Anakin had to endure and what happens to him, you know, from his early life onward. It's just like all just, man, rough stuff. 16 Lover says, for the hair, you can use toothpick, small brush, and add water to remove the excess hair gel to loosen the hair up and increase the hair volume, but you need to maintain it regularly, though. That's the tricky part. Got to maintain, which a lot of people don't want to do. Big Rip says, I need me a dark side. Yeah, a lot of people want that dark side Anakin, man. Valkyrie says, I loved Anakin, but admired Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just love Obi, man. Back-to-back Anakin protos have had too much of a dip on the final version now. Episode 2 and Episode 3 Artisan protos were just not attainable at a mass production level. Yeah, I know a lot of people said the same thing about Attack of the Clones, like the stuff basically or the blogger photos came out and then people were like, not as good, but then a lot of people got that Episode 2 Anakin in hand and were really happy with it. So it's interesting. Clint says, I think the backlash for the figure is mostly due to the weight. If this would have came out just like 6 months ago or within the normal time frame, I don't think there would be this many complaints. Yeah, the anticipation kept building and building and building for this figure, and it was like, this is going to be Hot Toys best, and it's Anakin Skywalker. The lottery for this was absolutely nuts. So I think, yeah, you think that like, oh, the sculpt is really going to hit. They're really like making this, the best they can be, and then you get a down, you get a slight downgrade in the sculpt. So. Best Kid says, got around FaceTime with my chica Veronica in North Carolina, and my boo don't like to be kept waiting. Catch ya on the rewind. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. I hope you enjoy the replay if you do catch it, but always good seeing you in the chat, Best Kid. Appreciate it, man. Jeffrey says, 10 out of 10 sculpt to me, but maybe I'm blind. Nah, man. This is a subjective thing. You know what I mean? Ryan says, it's sad because he talked about freeing everybody from slavery and then he became a slave to the dark side. Crazy, man. Crazy. A couple things about this too. One thing that this bothered me on the other Anakins too, and this is, well, it's the exact same body, I'm assuming, and all these, like the clothing, these tabards are just, they are kind of a pain. They don't really like, they sit kind of weird. I don't love the tabards. It'd be nice, like I want to get some, I would love to get like some custom ones, which I was actually going to get. I had a page saved and then the seller just like went away, so can't really find those. Those have never been like very appealing to me. I wish that was something that was better. Some of the outfit stuff I feel like I got more of an issue with. This is a great shot. This one, the eyes look a little interesting. I don't love this shot either. The head sculpt still looks pretty good though. It's okay. See, this one looks also a little bit different to me than some of the other ones. Some of these ones with like the background, the red background, I think looks better. Also, you can see the hair back here. Like this needs to be futzed with a little bit, the way the hair is. This is cool. I like that. That's a good looking shot right there. That one's pretty good. Also, I'm pretty sure the Dooku lightsaber is not USB, which kind of sucks. Hammer of God says, I will say this. I'm glad there's a percentage of us that are being loud on the job from proto to final. Hopefully Hot Toys hears it so they can do better. Last uproar I remember was Iron Man Mark 85 stank face Tony. Yeah, thankfully this wasn't that bad. But yeah, I think it's good to always, voice your opinion on stuff. And I think Hot Toys, I don't think they really say it, but honestly, I think they hear it. You don't really you really got to take that stuff into account. I feel like when you're a business and you want to continually keep and maintain customers, I feel like it does matter. They're probably hearing and seeing things and they're trying to improve as well. I would think so. This is cool. This is a fire shot right here. This looks really good. I do think, like, this is another thing. We've got a couple other Anakins. This is the best Anakin that we have. Like, this head sculpt is the best one of all the Anakins, for sure. Like, to me, that's no question at this point. It's kind of weird. Some of the poses are just kind of weird, and like, but then again, like, I'm not really, some of my poses are like not the best too, you know what I mean? So good shot right here. There's a lot of pictures. This one's pretty good. Another thing is, oh my gosh, I wish they would do a better job with the robe. Sometimes these robes are just very, like, hard to get them to lay right. The hoods especially, you really have to futz with the hood in order to get it to lay right. And the robes have, there's something that's about them that's always been a little bit off to me. You can still make it work. It just takes a lot of futzing. It'd be nice if they made them a little bit nicer. Also, like, I wash a lot of mine because, yeah, I have had figures that have ended up getting stained, and once I wash them, it takes all that away. Like, it doesn't stain at all after that. That's a good shot right there. Clint says, who's using a hood with this figure? I definitely would not be. Well, me personally, I wouldn't put the hose up or the hood up for this. I'm talking about just like the robes in general. Like the one for Dark Side, the hood is such a pain. And I like having the Dark Side hood up. It's such a pain to get it to lay just right, even with the wire. That's like one of the most, yeah, that's probably one of the most frustrating ones. Let's see here. Yeah, Hammer God says, no denying this is the best Annie out there for sure. And I think that's what I mean. Like, all things considering, I think this is the best Anakin, and everybody's going to want to try to get that. You know what I mean? No matter what, this is still the best one. It's still the best one. And the old one actually still was selling up until it was getting closer to Artisan coming out. The old one was still selling for like a decent amount. Keith says, look at the backlash Hot Toys got on Attack. Across the Spider-Verse. I was thinking Attack for Attack of the Clones because that's where my mind is at. Yes. Across the Spider-Verse 29.9, and they corrected right away. Yeah, that one was bad. They got blasted for that one. 16 Lover says, the Anakin first show at Secret Base was so badly posed, everyone was freaking out on Facebook. Then the staff took it down and reposed it. Hot Toys team is definitely monitoring some Facebook groups. Yeah, I think and Hot Toys is on social media. Like, they hear this stuff happening for sure. Ryan says, I think they need to work on the back of the hood once it's on the head to have a little more drape in it. Yeah, it's just the hoods are so annoying to me. 16 Lover says, yeah, the hood wire for this Anakin is weak. Not surprised. Keith says, a lot of blogger pics typically means the bloggers had fun with photographing the figure. Yeah, I would. That'd be so cool. This is a great shot. I think this looks good. So like I said, I think a lot of people are going to be happy when you get this figure in sculpted form. Then nobody's really even going to care about, the rooted version of it. I've always liked rooted stuff. I think it's realistic. I think it's cool. It just adds that extra stuff to it. The extra sauce. Clint says, question on Sideshow. when a figure, when's a figure considered late? Like, did they count the Hot Toys release date or when Sideshow gets it to distribute? I think a figure on Sideshow, a figure is considered late once it gets pushed beyond their estimated window. So for him, he's considered late because initially he was actually July to December. So he was like, I'm pretty sure. I think when I looked at my shipping thing or my order, it said estimated July to December 2024. So I think once you get beyond that, like right for him, basically technically once you get into January, they count that as late. But I'm not, I think that, is that what you're asking, Clinton? If that makes sense. What's up, Figurecraft? He says, hey, Stephen Fellows. What's up, Philly? Thank you for being here, man. He says, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. 35 years ago today, I saw an amazing comic brought to live action, and it blew my 10-year-old mind. Guesses. Oh. 35 years ago today. So what's the date today? May 30th. 35 years ago. Would have been before I was born. A couple years before I was born. $1990 comic brought to live action. Ooh. TMNT. Let's go, man. Gotta love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Gotta love it. 6 scale. Come on, man. How has this not happened yet? It's crazy. I can see why that would blow your mind, because I remember like watching TMNT when I was younger and like, love it, dude. Hammer of God 1990. Thank you, bro. Math was not mathing in my head for a second. Ryan says once they get late, they should be accountable and they should give the people that paid what they paid a discount. I don't know. It's hard because this is the thing is Sideshow doesn't really go based on release date. They go on estimated to ship. So they basically, that's why they leave some of these windows. Like that's why C-3PO from Return of the Jedi was pushed out so far, because it was like, well, you still might not get this until July or August or whatever it was, even though it released way earlier on in Hong Kong. So it's like Sideshows is estimated to ship. So it's really, it's a really interesting thing. Yeah, Clinton says, yeah. So if a figure is due January to March and is released in Hong Kong today, but Sideshow doesn't get it for 3 months, is it late? Yes, because estimated to ship means it's delayed. Yep. So Anakin, this is a great example. Anakin got pushed to delayed on Sideshow to April. And that definitely means it's late. Another thing is like some people are getting their some people are still getting delays like on Artisan Jack Sparrow right now, and he's been released for a while. Like I've had mine for a couple months now, but like some people are getting like your Artisan Jack Sparrow has been delayed, and that's because it's late from when it's all about when Sideshow ships it. Figurecraft says we need them in 6 scale for sure. Been trying to champion that at this point. I don't care who makes them. Yeah, they really need to do them. I can't believe they haven't. I really can't. He almost says, can't wait for this figure. It's been a long time coming. No doubt, dude. It really has. Yeah, Ryan says Sideshow is always late. Still waiting on that dewback. Yeah, I got my dewback from Underground Figures. My Sand Trooper and dewback that's supposed to be drop shipped from Sideshow. And I paid in mid-February and still nothing yet. So hopefully that should be any day shipping now. Because like usually it's like 4 to 6 weeks-ish. You know, that's kind of the estimated, but sometimes it goes longer. Ryan, I get a little impatient with things like this. I know there are things about the Force they're not telling me. This is true what Keith's saying. Yeah, they give you If it gets delayed, they do give you 15% off for in-stock items for some things. That is true. I forgot about that. Let me show guys. Like I said, if you haven't checked out 16 Lovers on Instagram, go check them out. Here, I'll post it in the chat. And I want to get to some of his photos that he took. You can check out his kind of unboxing, which you can check that out. But I want to show some of the photos. So he took some really good photos here. Yeah, you can see like right in here too, like in 16 Lovers, if you're still here, I'm not sure if you are, but I'm guessing when you brought up the toothpick thing that maybe you futz with this a little bit, because you can see some of the, look at the lightness and some of the hair up in here. You can definitely see it. That's a good shot of the hair right there. The rooting looks pretty good on this. The rooting looks, I feel like pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I haven't done it yet. Gotcha. So you, whoops. I will get to that one. Spoiler. So you can see like, oh my gosh, I did it again. I keep clicking the wrong arrow because it won't let me go back. That's okay. I'll just go through these ones. Yeah. Great photos, man. These are awesome. This is really cool. I'm really glad you shared this. That you have to get this new Darth Maul, the 2.0 of Darth Maul that came out, and you can take the eyes and pop them out and put them in. You got yourself a dark side Anakin. This looks really, really good. And also, I know OT Customs is also, I think, doing, I saw like he's doing some, he did like the Paul Atreides eyes, the blue eyes, and then he's doing some of these as well. So I feel like people are probably going to start making, there's probably going to be, multiple people who start doing that, and you can buy the eyeballs if you want to. But yeah, this is really cool. Damn. That change, it's crazy how much like eyes change things. It really does. Like this sculpt is like, the look is just transformed when you switch out eyes. This is why eyes are so important. Like you have to nail that part. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Ooh. Dude, great shots, man. Super dope. Uh, 16 Lover says, yeah, the hair does a good job hiding the seam. Yeah, nice. Nice. We got Fan Parks Industries in the house. What's up, man? He says, Spidey. Hit them emojis. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for being here, man. Great emoji. What's up, Parks Industries? Clinton says, I feel like the scar was more pronounced in the photo. Ash says that looks much better. Clinton says, I want to see the mall with the regular eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can make Darkside Kenobi too? Shoot. Honestly, says, can you cancel when they are delayed and get your NRD back? Yes, you can. Yes, you absolutely can. If a figure gets delayed and you don't want to wait, you want to get somewhere else, cancel it. You get that NRD refunded. That's that. That's why Sideshow has started. They went from these like shorter windows that were a few months long to they put like Anakin was July to December. They're making these giant windows so that, oh yeah, we think like this is a giant window that we can do. So like they're not going to have to pay you that your NRD back if it doesn't fall within that window. I think that's how they're trying to combat that, but they still are getting figures that fall outside of that. Ryan says, oh, Sneaker, did you notice the 20th anniversary popcorn bucket? Yes, I did. Yes. It is very cool. Will I get it? I don't know. I have a couple popcorn buckets that I don't really know what I'm going to do with. So I don't know if I'm going to get into the business of collecting popcorn buckets. I mean, that's too bad Hot Toys didn't think of Swap Allies would have saved people some money. They're not in the business of saving people money. They're in the business of making that money. So you already know they're going to take this exact figure, Artisan Dark Side Anakin, make the eyeballs, and that's going to be that. Give us a different base. That's going to be that. Darth Malx, Mr. Lord Jaw says, can't blame Sideshow if Hot Toys doesn't make them in time and ship to them in time. Sideshow can't mail it out. People always forget that. Sideshow doesn't want to hold on to inventory. Yeah, I think Sideshow does their best to give us accurate windows. They give us giant windows, but I think like, yeah, exactly. Like they want to give us a time period that they probably think that they're going to get it as well. And like, yeah, they don't want to have stuff delayed, because then, yeah, they hang on to stuff exactly like what you're saying. Like they don't want to have that happen. Valkyrie says underground figures has to be ready to go while Sideshow still says pre-order. Yeah, that's interesting. Like I remember we were talking in the Facebook, the Figures and Fandom Facebook group chat, which you should join if you have not already. Join the group and join the chat. Come hang out with us and talk about figures and other random stuff like home mortgages and lots and lots of randomness, but fun stuff as well. Yeah, Sabine, like I got my Sabine from Underground, and yeah, some people are still like just now getting notifications that Sabine is shipping from Sideshow, so they're just getting shipments in probably really slow. And there's also a lot going on right now, international shipment wise. So I can see why that would, slow them down as well. So, but it's okay. Honestly, I'm still getting that Joker in anyway from Sideshow. Oh, you said your Artisan, did I see you say Artisan Joker's been delayed? Yeah, keep that one, dude. Keep that one. That's a really dope figure. They nailed it. I know some people are having, a small minority of people are having issues with the hair, but I feel like small minority. So overall, guys, Anakin, not as good as the prototype head sculpt, which that prototype was, like I said, probably the best I've ever seen. And some of the clothing, I really wish they would, and this is the thing, we're basically now at the point where Artisan is basically all about just doing rooted hair. There's nothing else that makes Artisan Edition really exclusive in any way other than the rooted hair. But this is the best, this is the cheapest way. And I don't want to use that word to make it seem like this sounds cheap, but like this is the most, I should say, this is the most cost-effective way to get a rooted head sculpt, or like a wool hair or whatever. Like, I guess it's not, it's weird. Some people say rooted is technically like when they put in like the individual strands, but I'm just going to say rooted. Getting this, like getting an Artisan head sculpt, this is the most cost-effective way to get wool hair versus getting like a custom person to do a whole head sculpt for you and you buy the sculpted version of a figure. Like sculpt it, or custom work for rooted hair is very expensive. Like you're not paying that much more, all things considering, to get rooted hair when you look at the custom, the custom world. So I think you're getting that. And like Hammer of God says, you're getting limited You're getting something that's limited, which I think is fine. I think it's cool to have stuff that's limited, but it does suck when it's like figures like, you know, that everybody wants, you know, that's just sucks. That's always a bummer. But yeah, Artisan really isn't like, it's not like what some of these other companies are doing where they're saying like, we are doing like this tabard right here. This could be a high quality material other than pleather, you know, like you could maybe work on doing things a little bit differently. Everything else about this figure is the same basically as the older one, except for the one USB lightsaber that you get, and then the new base, right? And obviously like the head sculpt is updated too. But if this was a sculpted release, the head sculpt would be updated as well for this like to be a 2.0. So that's kind of all that's the selling point of Artisan. So you got to just decide whether or not you like that, you know, or is that if that's the way you want to go. Big Dog Pound says, I wish Sideshow would give us 15% coupons on items I haven't bought yet. Dude, word. This is facts right here. The Anakin prototype is probably sitting in Howard Chan's collection room. That prototype is nuts, man. Yeah, for real. He probably did hang on to it. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. Could it have been better? If this would have hit prototype level head sculpt, that would have been nuts. Like that would have been, yeah, absolutely insane. So am I happy with it? Yeah, I'm happy with it. This is one figure that I am pretty pumped to get. Like this is probably, John Wick was one. I mean, I'm always excited to get figures in and open them and see for myself, but this one I'm really, really looking forward to seeing this one in person and yeah, making my own judgment call from there. And like I said, if I'm happy with it right now, when I get it in hand, I'm probably going to be just as happy, if not, happier. So I'm really pumped. I cannot wait to get this. I'm going to be waiting on Sideshow to ship. Who knows when that's going to happen, but I am really excited about that for sure. Hammergot says it's close. So the price of sculpted, if there is a version that you have custom rooted, will be within $100. Wait, hold on. The price of a sculpted that will be within $100 of a Hot Toys Artisan rooted all in. Yes, you're saying like if you take the sculpted head sculpt and then just send it out for rooting. Yeah, like if this Anakin is whatever this was, $415, and that's ends up being, let's say this Anakin's $415 and the sculpted was $300. You send out a head sculpt. Yeah, you're probably looking at $200 that's a low side. I feel like $250. So then you'd be at like $550. You're right. It's really not too far off, but is it worth it? I don't know. Yeah, that was a goated proto. I don't know. Man, it looked like it was literally Hayden Christensen on a picture. Yeah, this would have been insane aftermarket if the proto would hit, and it's already insane. It's selling for over $1,000 sold out. It's crazy. Oh, Honest says, oh, it's Arthur Fleck Joker. I gotcha. Yeah, that's did they say that one was delayed? Interesting. Damn, I can't believe that one's already slated to come out. That's crazy. Seems like we just talked about that one. Keith, this is a good point, man. In all fairness, we've been conditioned to not bite on only 15% off coupons. We want 25 to 30. We want 25 to 30. The thing is, Sideshow keeps giving us those, but it's on figures we all already have. It's just all back, like they're back stock. 16 Lover says, to be honest, Hot Toys needs to rethink the DX line. If you take out the wool hair, it's just a normal MMS. Exactly, man. It's the same thing, but they're just giving us that hair in a limited number. In limited number, we already know what does that do? It drives hype for people to buy it, and they know they're going to sell out of a lot of these. Moose says, okay, I'm going to finish replay tomorrow at work. Night, y'all. Been figure hunting since 5:30 a.m. Damn, dude, have a great night. Hope you have a Have a great work day as well. Hammergot says it's worth it. If I don't know, is this I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry. But yes, I know what you're talking. I know this person you're talking about doing the rooting, and his Anakin looks great. 100%. So that's it. I can't wait to get this figure, man. I fortunately lucked out, but I don't know where I want to, like, how I'm going to pose it. I don't know. Hammergot says, yeah, you know who it is. Oh, yeah, exactly. I do. I don't know how I'm going to pose. I don't know how I'm going to pose this figure. And this is a dope photo right here. I like that. But I just like this simple pose like that. This is a good one too. I may do something like this. This looks damn good right here. Also, huge W by being able to move the eyeballs by just popping the head off and not having to access them through the head sculpt or like through the hair by pulling the back of the hair off. That is a very smart move. I'm really glad they did that. So you do not have to mess with the hair and pull it all out and then have to mess with it again when you put the back of the head back on. Okay. That's it for tonight, guys. 2-hour show. Look at that. Clint Mark says, since you don't know how to pose it, let me save that. I can just go ahead and forward that PO to me. It's for your sanity. And then you can pose it up for me. You can put it in a box and mail it right back. Hammergaz's W move. Yeah, that was super. That was really, really awesome. Oh my gosh. This is a dub. The right forearm gauntlet no longer has a seam. That's a good thing. Yes, it is. So it doesn't just pop open constantly. Is that what you're talking about? I'm guessing yes. It does not want to stay shut. Dang, I might have to buy one of those for my Clone Wars Anakin when, well, actually, when Sculpted drops and eventually they do put him on Toy Anxiety at some point. To say, this figure ain't going to be getting parted out. Yeah, I remember doing that, and you had to like bunch up the fabric just right. Yeah, okay. You had to bunch up the fabric just right to get it to fit and like actually clasp like and be closed. Oh, goodness. Okay. BDP. He's out of here. Peace, bro. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Always good seeing you in here. Clinton says no Deadpool eyes on Toy Anxiety either. Oh yeah, those are gonna be long gone. Even though it comes with one pair, but yeah, I mean the clean one comes with a few, I think, right? So yeah, people are gonna be really, really hunting for those. Okay, guys. Thank you for an awesome, fun show with yours truly tonight. I like to just keep it chill, you know, keep it chill on Sundays. Positive vibes. Hanging out with you guys in the chat. Getting your thoughts on stuff, talking about it. It's always fun. It is always a good time for me. What do we got? What do we got going on? I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said earlier on, I'm moving some stuff around. I'm catching up on my backlog of figures. You know what I should do is in the back, maybe I'll like right here along these cases, I'll just have my boxes of stuff of my backlog. So then we can see every week how far I'm getting into my backlog. You know, maybe that'd be a good idea. It'd motivate me to wind it down, and you guys could hold me accountable. Like, oh, backlog hasn't moved. I will consider that. Thanks, Steve. Dude, you bet. Keith says, Steve, someone is calling you. Oh, not tonight, but soon, maybe. Soon. We'll see. You already know I got some stuff in the pipeline. Yes, I got some stuff in the pipeline. Ash, thank you for confirming. Yeah, clean Deadpool come with a bunch of eyes. Yeah, nice. Clinton says, thanks, Figures Fandom. Always looking forward to your Sunday night stream. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Have a great week. I have Cesar Chavez day off tomorrow here in Cali. No Sunday scaries for me. Dude, I'm jealous, man. I am jealous. And this is one of those boxes to your right. These are just some boxes of a couple figures that I already have open. These ones down here on the floor. I already have them opened. I need to go in and get a couple of accessories out because I'm going to change up the pose on a couple figures. So I just need to go in there and change up the accessories a little bit. So I kept those ones out. And I had to start a new little storage area in this side area where I have my like home gym area. I have like a little storage area now where I'm by my furnace and such that I have to put in a shelf to put boxes, sadly, because I'm out of space up in one of our guest rooms. Or in the guest room upstairs. So Matt says, need the tour. I enjoyed the last one. Yes, at some point it'll happen. Okay, guys, I appreciate it. 47 of y'all in here to end the show. Please, if you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit the like button on the show. That really helps push my show out more to more and more people. Get more people in here to hang out with us. So I'd really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Clint says, is that Stormtrooper the Home Depot one? It is the Home Depot special. Whatever it was, $150. I went and just picked it up at Home Depot so I didn't have to pay shipping. Very worth it. Worth it. For $150, I'm at the bottom of my stairs. You walk down my stairs right there and Stormtrooper just staring at you. I think it's pretty cool. Keith says, ladies, have a good night and good week. You as well. Thank you guys. I hope this helped you get rid of your Sunday scaries. Hope you all enjoyed your stay. I will see you all next Sunday or for a pop-up stream. If anything crazy happens during the week, maybe I'll do a pop-up stream. I really want to see some OT Star Wars happen at some point. You know, we'll see. But we got some exciting times ahead. We got Celebration around the corner. Not far away. What is that, 3 weeks now? We're 3 weeks away from Celebration, so that's always a really exciting time for me. I love watching Celebration from home and the streams and stuff that take place in the Star Wars show that happens on stage. And then we got all these like May the 4th things. We're gonna get some figures, man. Stuff is in the pipeline. I think May the 4th is gonna be an exciting one this year. So I'm excited for that stuff to come up here. Keith says we need another live unboxing stream. Yes, you do. I know I owe the people that. Owe you guys that. So that will happen at some point in the near future when I get the time. Batman Collects says up watching for storms. Tornado warnings all night. Damn, that's scary. That is scary, bro. Well, I hope you stay safe. Anybody else out there with this stuff going on, hope you guys stay safe. That's all I got, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great week. And until next time, everybody, collect carefully. See you later.